Today I'm revealing an EVA review using some criteria that are specific to E, V, and A. I'm entertained by that anyway, so I hope you will be too, and that will come at the end of the video after I show the details of this bag and go through some of my pros and cons. So stay tuned for that. Hey everybody, thanks for joining. If you're new, my name is Eva, and if you're returning, thanks for coming back to watch another video. Today's video is all about this vintage Coach bag. This is the vintage Coach Taft bag, and I'm so excited to have added it to my collection late last year. In fact, I showed it briefly in one of my previous videos, the holiday video when I had a lot of red bags behind me on display. I used it quite a bit in December, and so now I feel confident in giving you a review about this bag, letting you know some pros and cons in case you are considering making this purchase. And even if you're not interested in this vintage Coach Taft bag, I appreciate you clicking on this video so that we could hang out together. Okay, so as you can see by the size of the bag up here next to my head, it is a pretty sizable bag. I will put the dimensions of the bag down here in the subtitles, but let me just go ahead and show you around the exterior of the bag so that you can see some of the main features. So like I said, I was using this quite a bit in December. I put this little cute reindeer charm on here, this little fluff ball, and I haven't had the heart to take it off yet. So it's still hanging out with me here in the first part of the winter. One of my favorite features of this bag is this very large external pocket. It has this turn lock, you can open it up, and for me, this is my favorite place to put my phone because I always know where it is. I don't have to hunt for it. It just belongs right there. And there's room for more if you wanted to put something else, you know, other than your phone here, or your phone plus other things. There's plenty of room. So you can see how much it can expand right here. So now continuing on with the external features, here's a view of the side of the bag. Here's a view of the back bag. There are no pockets on the back. And then I wanted to show you that the side of the bag connects to the strap, and there's a small seam right there. And then here is a view of the bottom, and there are two seams along the sides of the bag, and it has this nice curved shape to it, you know, along the bottom. Here's some information about the strap. As you can see, it is connected to the side of the bag, so it is not removable. It has these grommeted size adjustments. Okay, so here's a close-up of the grommets for the size adjustments. There are 4 grommets, and I have mine on the longest setting. And for those of you that saw my Secret Santa unboxing, you know that I was a little mystified by the purpose of this little kitty here, but I figured it out at the end of the video that you pull the tail and it's a measuring tape. Okay, so the kitty tells me that the drop on the longest setting of the strap is 21 inches. And I'll put in some mod shots here so you can see how the bag falls on me when I wear it crossbody. Okay, so now let's get into the interior features of this bag. I thought I would unpack it for how I used it earlier today, and during that unpacking process you can see more or less what will fit in this bag. So I've got my charm attached to the zipper pull. There is an original hang tag that is also attached to the zipper pull here. And this is what the zipper looks like. It goes all the way across the top of the bag. And here's a view down inside this bag. You see I've got it packed up, but there's definitely room for more if you wanted to carry more. And I'm going to talk about the weight of the bag here in a little while. So let me show you what I've got in the bag today. I've got this little Coach Basquiat corner zip pouch. All right, so just real quick, I'll show you. I've got a lip balm in here and a lip gloss. This is the one that Dawn gave me. See that beautiful packaging here? It has a really pretty raspberry color, and a hand cream I was able to fit in here. I hate how dry my hands feel in the winter. I know I'm not alone on that. I've got a little pouch here. I've got my medication in this pouch. This is a small set piece from the Jujube line. This is in the Black Widow print. I just like that little pop of red here, so that's why I chose that for today. Okay, so it's still unpacking this bag. I've got my little mini pochette in here. The normal stuff, I've got my car keys and some cash and gum and a few other lip products. I forgot I had gum in here. So you're gonna see I have another pack of gum down here in the bottom. This bag will definitely accommodate a large wallet, but I've got my small zippy wallet from Coach. This was a gift from Yota Style, the very cute lips print. I've got the map. We took my boys to a train exhibit today, and they gave us a map of the facility. And then the last thing I have in here is some hand sanitizer. This is a lavender scent, and this one came from Trader Joe's. Okay, so now you can see down inside the bag. Of course, it is the raw suede material on the interior of this bag, just like other vintage Coach bags from the 90s. Oh, by the way, this was first introduced in 1995. There's a very large slip pocket on the back wall of this bag, and the creed is located on the pocket. I'll put in a photo because I know it's hard to see from the video. The style number of this bag is 9980. That can help you when you're doing a search for finding one online. There are no pockets on the interior front wall of the bag, and that's okay because we've got this huge front pocket here on the exterior of the bag. I can tell you that, you know, because of the size and because of the thickness of this vintage Coach leather, it's not the lightest bag. I'll put the weight down below so that you can see what it weighs when it's empty. So that's my first point about possible cons. If you definitely prefer lightweight bags, then this one won't be for you because it's, you know, like I said, it's heavy when it's empty. So when you add your things in here, it just continues to feel more and more heavy. But not only the weight of the bag, it just in general is a little bit of a bulky feeling. It's the kind of bag that I want to wear when I'm going out and I'm going to be doing a lot of walking. It's not the kind of bag where I'm going to be doing a lot of quick errands like in and out of my car because I don't want to be taking it on and off because it feels just a little bit bulky. But I did take this out today when I was with my boys. But as I mentioned, I was at a train exhibit with my boys today. And so mostly I was standing and walking. It wasn't the kind of thing where I was getting in and out of the car a lot. So for that purpose, that worked really well for me when I was using this bag. I forgot to mention one of the potential cons, which is that the bag doesn't always stay upright when I set it down. Sometimes it does when it's packed and it's well balanced, but sometimes it topples forward, probably because of that large front pocket. But in general, I think the pros outweigh the cons, so let's move on to the pros now. So as I mentioned, it can get a little bit heavy here because of the thick leather and because of the size, but it has this super wide strap. And as you know, when you have a wide strap and you're wearing it crossbody, it helps distribute the weight. So even though it is a little bit on the heavy side, I think the design of the strap really helps that, or at least in my experience it does. Another pro is that it has large capacity. So if you need to take a water bottle with you or an umbrella, this is a great bag to hold some of those larger, bulkier items. And this is just my personal preference. I know not everybody is concerned about having a place for their phone, but not only do you have room for your phone, but you have a dedicated pocket. And I love when bags either have, you know, a pocket in the back where I can put my phone, or in this case, a beautiful turn lock pocket where I can put my phone here. I just really love this feature. And then I think another pro is that this bag has a zipper closure here. So I could see using this bag, you know, when I'm traveling, going to a new city, doing a lot of walking, and maybe I want to make sure my things are a little bit extra secure. For those reasons, I could see me using this in the future as a good travel bag because of the zipper closure and because of the extra wide strap. Okay, so now in conclusion, for the review of my Taft bag, I'm going to debut an EVA rating system. EVA. We'll start here with E, everyday use. I'm not going to be using this bag as an everyday kind of bag. For me, it's just a little bit too big and bulky for that. I could see this as a good work bag, not necessarily for your laptop, but if you take a Kindle or a calendar or a planner or those kinds of things to work, then this has capacity for that. Just to show you here, this is my calendar that I use for work, and it can fit in there and go horizontal direction, you know, if I wanted it to. So I do think it might be a good everyday work bag, but not as an everyday going to do errands kind of bag for me anyway. Okay, V for value. This bag can be quite pricey on the resale market. I was quite lucky. I found this for $200 from a Japanese seller on the Buyee Japan site, and I had it authenticated in the Coach Counterfeits group. For me and how I plan to use this bag, I feel like $200 is a good price. I wouldn't want to go much higher, though I have seen them priced much higher in resale groups, online, on eBay, Poshmark, those kinds of sites. And then the last category I've created for the EVA rating, EVA, A for aesthetics. I really like the aesthetic factor of this bag. I like how it has a large capacity paired with a large strap. I think it balances very well in terms of the proportion. I like the large and in charge vibe that this bag gives off in terms of the aesthetic effect. So I do give this a thumbs up in terms of aesthetic experience. I hope that gives you some information, or even if you're not interested in this bag, you just found it enjoyable to go through the details of this. Thanks so much for watching today. You take care and hope to see you in the next one.